Hello, students, and welcome to Week 10, Lesson 47. It's me, Miss B, and I'll be your virtual teacher today. Let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson. Let's start our lesson off by reviewing some high-frequency words. Our first word is every day. We are going to read every day. Read with me, every day. Read the word with me again, every day. When you see this word, you will say every day. All right, partners, go ahead. What's this word? Awesome job. Give me a huge wave if you were able to read every day correctly. Our next word is everybody. This word is everybody. Read with me, everybody. Read the word with me again, everybody. When you see this word, you will say everybody. All right, second grade superstars, your turn. What's this word? Great job. Give me a huge smile if you were able to read everybody correctly. We are going to read we're. This word is we're. Read with me, we're. Read the word with me again, we're. When you see this word, you will say where. What's this word? Great job. Give me a high five if you were able to read the word we're correctly. This word is your. Again, this word is pronounced your. Read with me, your. Read the word with me again, your. When you see this word, you will say your. Your turn. What's this word? Great job. Give me a fist bump if you were able to read the word your correctly. Shh. Our next word is people. This word is pronounced people. Read with me, people. Read the word with me again, people. When you see this word, you will say people. What's this word? Awesome job. Go ahead and hug yourself if you are able to read the word people correctly. 1, 2, hug. We are going to read afternoon. This word is afternoon. Read with me, afternoon. Read the word with me again, afternoon. When you see this word, you will say afternoon. All right, students, your turn. What's this word? Awesome job. Give me a huge wave if you were able to read afternoon correctly. Our next word is snowflake. This word is snowflake. Read with me, snowflake. Read the word with me again, snowflake. When you see this word, you will say snowflake. All right, guys, your turn. What's this word? Awesome job. Give me a huge smile if you were able to read snowflake correctly. Now it's time to practice reading and writing words. For this activity, you'll need a sheet of paper and a pencil or a pen, just something to write with. Go ahead and grab those materials, pause the video, and I'll meet you back here in just a second. All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and practice reading and writing words. Let's look at our first word. This word is material. Write material on your sheet of paper. I want you to now say the word material as you're writing. Material is what something is made of. Our next word is purpose. Go ahead and write purpose on your sheet of paper. While writing, say the word purpose. Purpose is the reason for doing something. Our next word is community. Write community on your sheet of paper. While you're writing, say the word community. Community is a group of people. Our next word is person. Write person on your sheet of paper. While you're writing, say the word person. Person is an individual. Our last word is again. Write again on your sheet of paper. Say the word again as you're writing. Again means to do something another time. Now it's time for us to read our opening learning targets. Please read with me. I can tell what I learned from the text, reduce, reuse, recycle. Using evidence from the text, I can answer questions about the engagement text, reduce, reuse, recycle. All right, guys, now it's time for me to read our engagement text for the week, reduce, reuse, recycle. Have you ever heard of the 3 R's of waste management? They are reduce, reuse, recycle. Waste is anything that we want to throw away. Managing or taking care of this waste helps keep our environment, which is earth and everything on it, clean and healthy. Reduce. Reduce means to make smaller or less. Think about some ways that you can make less trash. For example, instead of buying plastic water bottles, you can buy a reusable water bottle and fill it up. Or you can reduce environmental toxins and chemicals by walking or riding a bike to get around whenever you can instead of riding in a vehicle. Reuse. Reuse means to use again. Typically, when a person is finished with something, he or she throws it away. Get creative. Think about ways you can reuse something for a different purpose. For example, if your class eats a bunch of popsicles, instead of throwing away the sticks, you can collect them and use them to build something. Or think about somebody that may want what you are throwing away. If you no longer play with your soccer equipment, think about giving it to a neighbor instead of throwing it away. Recycle. There are many materials that can be recycled to make new items. Recycling materials helps cut down on the waste in landfills. Recycling also helps reduce the amount of energy that is used to make these materials. Some examples of materials that should be separated from your trash to recycle are plastic, aluminum, paper, and cardboard. If we all work together to do the 3 R's of waste management, we can help make the environment healthier now and in the future. All right, guys, let's answer a few comprehension questions about this week's engagement text. Remember, you can pause this video at any time and rewind it to hear me reread the text. Number 1, what is waste? That's right, waste is anything you throw away. Great job. Number 2, why is it important to manage our waste? Yes, awesome. Because managing our waste keeps the environment clean and healthy. Nice job. All right, guys, now it's time to have a quick conversation about vocabulary and language. All right, let's answer a few questions. Number 1, when you add read to the beginning of an action word, what does it mean? That's right, it means to do it again. Great job. All right, let's move on to our second question. If read means to do again, does reduce mean to do again? How do you know? Great, exactly. Deuce isn't a word. It's not an action word at all. And the text tells us that reduce means to make smaller or less. Great job. Let's continue to move forward in today's lesson. All right, guys, let's dig just a little bit deeper with some extension questions. Here's the first question. Can you think of some examples of how you can reduce waste? Okay, I like the way you're thinking. Some examples could be taking shorter showers, not letting the kitchen sink water run. Great job. All right, let's look at our second question. Can you think of some examples of how you can reuse materials for a different purpose? I agree. You're right. The text talked about reusing popsicle sticks. Or yes, giving away equipment or clothing you no longer use instead of throwing it away. Awesome job. You guys are listening. Let's keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and jump right into our work time learning targets. Please read along with me. I can read high frequency words that are a snap and play fair and words that are a trap and don't play fair. All right, everyone, please turn to page 209 in your distance learning packet. Let's go ahead and read this week's snap or trap word. Person, every day, again. Material, purpose, community. All right, guys, you know the drill. On page 209, you have your T-chart. I want you to write the words that are snap and easy to read in the snap column, and the words that are a trap and that are a little tricky to read in the trap column. Remember, snap words are words that play fair, they're easy to read, and they're spelled exactly how they're pronounced. And then you have our trap words. They don't play fair. They're typically a little tricky with the spelling. All right, guys, go ahead and get started. I'll meet you back here in just a moment. All right, welcome back, second grade superstars. You know the drill. Let's see it. Show me your list. Great job. Great. Your list looks really close to mine. Remember, our lists don't have to be identical, but yours looks phenomenal. You did a great job placing the words in the snap and trap columns. All right, guys, of course, I'll show you mine. In the snap column, I wrote the words person, again, everyday, and community. To me, these words were a snap to read, pretty straightforward and spelled exactly how they sound. But I did encounter a few words that were a little bit of a trap and tricky. In the trap column, I wrote the words material and purpose. Let me explain. So our first word, material. The second and the last syllables are rather tricky. The E in the second syllable makes the EA vowel team sound, but there's no A there. Trap. All right, now let's look at the last syllable. The I in the last syllable makes a long E sound. Also a big trap. Now let's look at our next word, purpose. Let's look at a second syllable, purpose. You know what? When P-O-S-E is by itself, it reads like pose. So you mean to tell me when pose joins with per at the beginning, it makes the plus sound? Yeah, definitely a trap. Let's move forward. All right, guys, please help me in reading our second set of work time learning targets. I can read and understand the decodable text, recycle. All right, now it's time for me to read our Cycle 25 decodable text, recycle. What does it mean? Many materials that we use every day, like plastic and metal, can be used again. When these materials are recycled, they are used again instead of being thrown away. Materials can be recycled for the same purpose. For example, imagine that you grew 4 inches over the summer. Now your bicycle is too small for you. You can recycle the bicycle by giving it to your little sister instead of throwing it away. It would be used for the same purpose. Materials can also be recycled for a different purpose. Instead of throwing out food scraps, you can use them for plant food. This process recycles your food scraps for a different purpose, to grow plants in your home garden or your local community garden. Why should you do it? A typical person throws away 1.5 tons of solid waste per year. And did you know that Americans throw away enough plastic bottles each year to circle the world 4 times? That's a lot of trash. When you recycle, you reduce the trash. Also, making these materials uses up a lot of water and puts chemicals in the air. So, recycling helps to save water and keep the air clean too. What can you do? First, you should know what can be recycled. Paper, plastic, glass, metal, textiles, batteries, food, and electrical equipment. Then separate these materials from your trash. The last step is to find out where these things can be recycled. Maybe your community has a local recycling program and will pick up some of these items. Or you might need to find a place to take them. We can all work together to recycle. Nice job moving through the lesson with me. Now it's time for our activity for lesson 47, which is segment the syllables. Here are the directions. Read the words, then segment the syllables in each word by clapping the syllable parts of the word. For example, cactus has 2 syllables, so you'll clap 2 times. Cactus. Now, if you've been watching over the last few weeks, I've been teaching you a trick. Remember, if you place your hand underneath your chin, however many times your chin moves your hand are the number of syllables in a word. Let's take our first word, for example, bifocal. I'm going to place my hand underneath my chin and say the word, bifocal. How many times did my chin move? 3. Great job. So there's 3 syllables in the word bifocal. All right, I just gave you one of the answers. Let's go ahead and read the rest of our words for our segment the syllables activity. Afternoon, handshake, toolbox, program, typical, cornbread, mainland, underground, abstract, cynical, fingernail, overnight, zigzag, polite. All right, guys, go ahead and chop those words up into their syllables. I'll see you back here in just a moment. Yay, we did it. We made it through yet another lesson. Thank you so much for learning with me today. And of course, I look forward to teaching you soon. 2 reminders before I let you go. The first is to remember, read 20 minutes a day and complete a reading log entry. Secondly, guys, please remember to practice your high frequency words, which are located at the front of your packet. It's been an awesome lesson and an awesome time teaching you guys. It's me, Miss B, signing out. Have a great day.